Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have hit a new pan in the Eyeshadow Project Pan. So this is the project pan where I'm rolling in just eyeshadows to finish. But those eyeshadows might be Frankens, like I might make a Franken blush or a bronzer out of those eyeshadows and I can roll that product into this project to finish. So yeah, it's just mainly eyeshadow focused and I'm working on 5 products at a time, but it's not a hard number. I can work on more if I like to. So I have hit a new pan on one of my Franken eyeshadow. I mean, it's not a Franken, it's just a repress. So I took a brown eyeshadow. I took 2 brown eyeshadows out from my Morphe palette and I pressed them into a face duo and I'm using them as a brow powder duo. So I'll get into all of the updates, but if you are new here, please consider subscribing to my channel. My name is Rupneet and I make a lot of panning videos. Now let's get into the update. So I am filming the second video in a single day, which is weird for me because I never really do that, but today I have a little bit extra time on hand, so why not go through all these products. If you're curious which was the previous video I filmed today, that's my pan that palette in order, and I hit a new pan in my ABH Norvina palette. If you're curious, I'll link it down below as well. These are the 2 eyeshadows that I pressed from my Morphe palette into this e.l.f. bite-sized duo, and I have a video up filming the entire process. So I hit pan on this eyeshadow called Darker and it only took me around 9 more uses to hit pan on. So in total I've used it 12 times and I've also used this eyeshadow called Full Strength 12 times and I'm focusing on this corner in here to hit pan on. I use both of them together even though it's a little bit red leaning, like it has red undertones. It's not a neutral brown like this one. I just use it in my eyebrow tail and I think it just works out. I use them together and I have 12 uses each on both these eyeshadows. My end goal is to finish both of them. I don't think that would be possible this year because I really don't need a ton of product from either of these pans to put in my brows. So we'll see how that'll go. And I'm exclusively using them in my eyebrows. I can use them as eyeshadow as well, but I have a ton of other eyeshadows in other projects that I need to put on my eyes. So yeah, I'm just using them as brow powder. And then I repressed 2 products in this project. So let's take a look at the first eyeshadow that I repressed, and that comes from my Revolution X Demi palette, and it is this eyeshadow called Notting Hill. So there is not a ton of product remaining in here either, and I used it a total of 10 times. This is something I'm wearing on my face today as a bronzer. On the skin, it looks like a really nice glowy bronzer, not a shimmery one, just glowy. That's why I like using it as a bronzer, and I use a very light hand to kind of blend it and it works out great. 10 uses since last update. I think I'll be finishing it very soon. And next eyeshadow that is from the same palette is this red one. It's called Trainee and I only used it 5 times. This is very pigmented and I really don't need a lot of this product. I lightly dab my brush in here and I use it as a blush. I tried using it today because I'm not into vibrant blushes as of the moment, but it's not super prominent. I could have definitely built it up, but it's gonna be a super slow mover simply because I don't use a ton of this product. If I want to see more rapid progress on this one, I would have to use it on my eyes because then I would need a lot of product to build up, because these take a lot of product to build up and they fade very quickly. So yeah, mattes in here are not very good quality. While we are at this palette, let's address this little guy. So I used a little bit of this blue shimmer and otherworldly shade from my Morphe palette. Let me show you which one that is. It's so hard to hold both of them together, but it's this one, the second eyeshadow in the second row that has pan. So I used both of those eyeshadows and this is how this eyeshadow turned out. Very beautiful. And I also used this one, and this one in this look. So I was craving a really vibrant eye look, and most of the eyeshadows that I have in my project pans, they are not as vibrant as I would like them to be. So I just created this blue and teal eye look and I had so much fun doing it. And that's what eyeshadow is all about to me. having fun with colors. Anyway, let's move on to the Morphe palette. So the next eyeshadow that I repressed is this one called Believe It, and I used it 8 times. So this is something that I used to kind of diffuse my blush, tone it down a little bit. So I use it over bronzer, over blush, and it was getting super thin, so I had to repress it. It is still a lot of product, so I'm not anticipating to finish it by next update because I only used it 8 times since last one, but hopefully in next couple months I will be able to finish it. So those are all of the products that I'm working on. No new empties. I have a new pan. I'm not going to be rolling in anything else. Well, that's not true. Let's roll in this beautiful blue shade. So there's not a lot of this product in the pan, even though we won't be finishing anything because this is just a mixture of 2 eyeshadows. Like, I've only taken a little bit of the product from both these pans. Still, it'll be fun to reach for, and hopefully I can finish it under 5 uses. If not 5, then definitely under 10. But that's all I have for today's update. Thank you so much for sticking with me until the end. I hope you have a wonderful day or night, depending on when you're watching, wherever in the world you are. I will see you in the next one. Until then, take care. Bye.